that tough? Come on. Hey, right inside. Cool. And it looks like Warmer's going to drop that stock from the beginning, kind of getting back from where we went there, and that's going to be it. Okay, and they said they were going to start from the laser, exactly where we were before. Definitely looks playable, and hopefully it continues being like this, despite the immense distance between these two. You got to respect...
From New England to Florida.
Yeah, you got to respect Warmer a whole bunch for, after that game fell apart, starting off again by giving up that stock. There's a lot of gentleman's rules that kind of start playing in when you play on net play. Like, people are talking about...
it helps that these aren't very serious. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's going to be another stock there with the lag rearing its ugly head again. Yeah, but I was going to say, a lot with net play sets, the gentleman factor seems to play in a lot more, especially when you have lag spikes. A really nice on-detect there, but that's still going to do it because Game & Watch is incredibly light. Yeah. So, okay, let's see if Warmer's able to bring it back here, maybe figuring out a little bit more what he needs to do. Forrest's combo game is... Okay, go ahead.
No, you go. Do you like talking?
No. I'm trying to work you in here. It's going to be hard over Netflix to keep it going back and forth. But it's looking like Forrest's combo game is pretty solid off the jump here, and Warmer's not really able to... Well, I don't want to say already that Warmer's not able to hit back just as hard. It's just like Forrest has got a couple gimps there. And okay, Warmer's going to bring it back here, holding on this stock for a while as Forrest begins to miss these openings, kind of sputter here. Okay, what's he going to get off the up throw? It's with the box, and... Alright, you gotta turn that back around. Ugh. Yeah, the biggest thing I think... well, there's so many factors that holds Game & Watch back from being a good character, but his lightweight, especially when you're just picking up the play a little bit casually, can be super, super frustrating with how early you can die, and Warmer it's been getting these... Oh, okay. Down here gonna kill? He does have a nice recovery, though. Might be able to get back. Okay. This
and Watch's recovery is very weird.
How so? What do you mean by that?
Recovery. I mean, like, to time, like, ledge grabs, you have to go, like, super, super, super low. And it's, like, this awkward distance where, like, you can't really tell. If you don't play Game & Watch, you probably will not be able to understand the actual distance.
Yeah. Okay, it makes sense. A little weird to do. But we're down here to a one-stock game 1. After a rough start in many capacities for this game, we're getting into bringing it back to neutral land. It looks like Warmer's willing to slow it down a little bit more, shooting these lasers, and starting to, I believe, take his first lead of the set here, getting some nice shield pressure with Game Watch's already very, very tiny shield.
That's terrible shield. Another one of the reasons he's not a good character.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, jab reset. Okay. Ooh, a nuts combo. Is the bacon going to get it? Maybe reflecting the bacon. He's going to slap the ledge. Oh, that might be it. The bacon just barely floats by. Will that be the key to his game 1 victory? Gets another grab. 2 pummels and... Okay. Maybe side B will get him back. Oh, yeah. Forrest decides not to cover the ledge. All right. We're... Okay. So many times he's getting back here. And, Warmer could definitely bring this back with one combo. Oh, I thought he was just going to go for it. But unfortunately, not able to close that one out. I think it's looking really good for Warmer in this game, too, though, because he threw away a lot of those stocks pretty early.
Yeah, he's definitely coming back.
I'd expect, Yoshi's or Stadium is probably where we're going to end up for easier kills off the top with Falco's down tilt or double shine. Yeah, so it looks like Forrest banned Yoshi's and then went here. Yeah, Warmer, you see this a lot with, oh no. Okay, gonna give him the homie stock. You see this a lot with, with Falco's, or at least I feel this a lot as a Falco main, where you start off the game just focusing on combos and then you realize, like, hey, I have one of the best projectiles in the game. Maybe I should use this. And Warmer's getting a little bit of that feel now.
Yeah, Falco's laser is pretty good.
Very strong DI out on that throw. Interesting there. Did not want to be anywhere near Forrest when he got out of that. So let's see if he's able to capitalize on this stage choice, either, like I was saying previously, getting those kills with those down tilts or getting those kills with shines off the top, more likely in some of these transformations.
And because it's a longer stage, he can definitely better utilize his laser. So that will also be good, especially against Game & Watch, who doesn't have a lot of answers.
Just, full stop Game & Watch really doesn't have much. But Warmer takes his first stock lead of the set with some nice stuff there. All right. Okay, cool. Cool. And we're going to the rock transformation, which is a really good place, especially if Warmer's able to set himself up there back against the wall. Oh, yeah, Warmer's in an incredible position, not only stock and percent-wise, but also on this transformation. All right. Yeah, using very, very liberal use of those lasers to continue to press this advantage and make it harder for Forrest to get in here.
Lasers are just smothering Game & Watch.
Yeah, it's making it real difficult. Forrest, it looks like Forrest has the combo game down, but if he's not able to do any of that, is not really shine off top up air? Nah. Not much he can do if he's not able to get in to start that combo game up. Which is showing...
That's just the matchup. That's the matchup with most characters against Falco.
Yeah,
he's very good at keeping you out, but he's a fragile bird.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, that a lot of the reason the tier list looks the way it does is because Falco's lasers just make it so hard for so many characters. And looking like Warmer is going to press that advantage all the way to potentially a Game 2 win here against Forrest.
Pretty convincing.
Yeah. But okay, no, see, if Forrest is able to find new ways to get in here around these lasers, he could definitely bring this back and not give him the chance to go for that Game 3. All right, okay, yeah, but yeah, Warmer's getting more and more off of every opening he's getting here, and he's getting many more openings. A great adaptation from him, Game 1 to Game 2. Okay, a little scary there, wanting to end this game off as soon as possible. Bacon? Oh, Key. Oh, he sneaks and grabs the legend. That's going to be it for Game 2. They even it up. I imagine they're not going to run it back there. So...
I would assume.
Yeah. Where do we want... Dream? FD? Really? Fountain.
I would have said Fountain for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's a good stage with weird platforms that Game Watch can do a lot of edge cancels on with his dares and nairs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could definitely pull off a lot of nice stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's looking like Warmer is just continuing to keep that momentum, and these platforms aren't shaking him up a little bit too much. It looks Forrest is definitely taking a little bit less damage from these lasers from the jump, with these platforms aiding in him able to getting away from it. Okay, maybe. Oh, really? I don't know if that's true or not, but that might be the stock here if he's able to finish off this edge guard. Gets those pummels in for good money and kills him with that nair.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
Such a net play statement.
Yeah, especially it might be true on net play when people don't have the goddamn time. All right. Yeah, and also I think that's a general commentating up for a character you might not be familiar. Ooh, ooh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! This is a huge factor against a matchup, especially when you're playing a. Okay, that should kill off the top. When you're playing a matchup that you should like quote unquote win, it can be really rough when something like when you're hit with that nice fresh Gouda, especially on net play. It can be real tilting. Okay.
The good mozzarella.
And like I was saying before, the big change we're seeing, the big change we're seeing between Game 2 back to what we saw in Game 1 is that Forrest is now, with these platforms, able to mix up his approaches and get in more, because he was getting a lot off those combos in every game in the set, but now he's getting in more, and especially with that gimp off the right side, this has been looking real great for Forrest.
Yeah, Fountain was a great counter pick, because the platforms are also messing up like Falco's laser heights too, so he can't better set up his walls like he did in Game 2.
As he tries to go out there and get that dare to maybe get an early gimp. Oh, he lets him back on. Okay. What's he got? Oh, man. What a great... One of Game & Watch's few good moves. That nair is so nice.
That nair is really good. Game & Watch has some good moves, dude. It's just... He has a lot of non-move issues.
Yeah. Really surprised that I didn't die off the top there. But... with Warmer taking that stock, he's still got a long ways to go, but we saw him bring it close in that game too. This is the final game, best of 3 here. Let's see if we're going to have both our first matches of the stream be a DK and then a Game & Watch. Oh, no. I think we might have had that issue where I was a little behind before, but I think we can fill in the blanks, and I can tell you how that one ends.
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can.
Yeah, I think we can.
Dude, the quick insta GG, dude.
Yeah,
the insta